How's everyone doing? I just got a box in the mail, possibly a mystery box. I've gotten a bunch of boxes before that I didn't know what were in them initially, and this one I'm not too sure of as well. I took the label off already, but it's a white box, and it sounds like there's a bunch of movies in here, so I'm going to go ahead and open them up and kind of do it mysteriously one at a time. And if you've seen these movies, definitely let me know what you think of them, and let me know what is your favorite from this box of mystery right here. Let's go ahead and check it out. And first up, awesome Lords of Dogtown on Blu-ray. This is the unrated extended edition. I saw it when it first came out. I really enjoyed the heck out of it. Great soundtrack. I consider it definitely an underrated movie. Great cast in here too. Big fan of Emile Hirsch. You also got Mitch Hedberg in here, the comedian. Good to see him in here. Johnny Knoxville, Heath Ledger, a bunch of recognizable people. Into the Wild, though, with Emile Hirsch, one of my all-time favorite movies. Sort of Christopher McCandless. Absolutely love that one. But this one right here, about the Z Boys. And there's actually another movie, another documentary, Dogtown and the Z Boys, which was really good too. And this is a biopic on surfers that became skateboarders and kind of revolutionized the world of skateboarding. They went from essentially skateboarding in swimming pools to like prime time, and just changing the whole world of it. And can't wait to revisit this one. This is from Mill Creek, and love that slipcover too. Awesome. So really cool that they released this. They're releasing some really good titles. Really excited to revisit this one. It's been a while, but I remember it, again, being really good, really underrated. Love the cast, the soundtrack, and of course, it's a story of, you know, they enjoy what they're doing, they're having fun, they turn into a business, and they all kind of turn on each other a little bit, but souped on that one. Okay, I think these might be all from Mill Creek. I think this is a big box of awesomeness from Mill Creek. So let's go ahead and, as I see the next two are Hammer Horror Blu-ray releases, which I've heard of Die Die My Darling, and I think of the Misfits song when I read that. And then you've got Maniac right here, and this isn't any of the Maniac movies that I know. It's not the old William Lustig, Joe Spinell Maniac, and it's not the Elijah Wood remake Maniac. This is one from 1963, and it's about an American artist vacationing in France, and he gets involved with some crazy chick, it sounds like. And yeah, he's gonna break this lady's husband out of jail, but she has a different plan in mind. Dun dun dun. But looks pretty cool, and I'm excited to check these ones out. I haven't seen either one of them. And one thing I want to say too, Elijah Wood actually killed it in the Maniac remake. I was really surprised and impressed by it. I think I might actually like it better than the original, although the original had more of a gritty, dirty, raw kind of vibe going to it, but I really enjoyed the Maniac remake, and I wasn't expecting to, especially with the casting when it was initially announced, but he killed it. Like I said, love the heck out of that one. Great gore effects too, and I like the psychological elements going on. But looking forward to checking these ones out. The Hammer Films double features. They've done some of these in the past, and they're doing more of them. And then next up, we've got this Hammer Films double feature, Never Take Candy from a Stranger and Scream of Fear. And I think I have seen Scream of Fear, or at least parts of it, a while ago. Yeah, it's the same one. She's a young wheelchair-bound woman, and she's returning to her father's estate. And she keeps seeing his dead body in various places, but the stepmother and other guests are trying to make her insane and take her inheritance. This one, the Never Take Candy from a Stranger, is exactly what you think about when you hear that. It's, I guess, there's a small town, and there's a child molester luring young girls into his mansion with candy, and no one will stop him because he's he's part of a powerful family in this small town. So that sounds terrible, but I'm gonna give it a shot and check it out. You know, I feel like sometimes really dark, depressing movies can be amazing. Can really evoke emotion. So we'll give that one a watch. And looking forward to revisiting in its entirety Scream of Fear, because I do remember seeing parts of that when I was younger. Next up is 9 Lives movie collection, which is 9 films right here. SWAT, Stealth, Vertical Limit, Universal Soldier, The Return, Last Action Hero, Blind Fury, Silent Rage, White Line Fever, and Into the Sun. I've seen all of these ones except for Blind Fury, Silent Rage, and White Line Fever. And I'm looking forward to checking those ones out. Blind Fury has Rutger Hauer, Silent Rage has Chuck Norris right there, And White Line Fever has Jan Michael Vincent in there. So those all sound pretty awesome to me. It looks like action-packed movies. So yeah, if you've seen any of these ones, let me know too. I think that's pretty awesome when they do these. That's one thing I really like about Mill Creek. You get your bang for the buck for them, you know what I mean? Like, these ones are usually, you know, price point accessible for everybody. These multi-packs, you get a lot of different variety there, and it's worth it. Next up, oh, I remember this. Sudden Fury, A Family Torn Apart. For some reason I thought it was called just A Family Torn Apart. I remember this when I was a kid. It was like I think it was a made-for-TV one. And it's Neil Patrick Harris and Johnny Galecki. The brothers were accused of brutally murdering their abusive parents. So it was kind of like the Mendez brothers-esque kind of thing going on. But yeah, I remember this one being pretty good when I was younger. Looking forward to revisiting this one. And it's cool to see that both of them have grown up to be, you know, stars. Big Bang Theory, How I Met Your Mother. I mean, Neil Patrick Harris is blown back up. It's funny, when he was younger, he was in Doogie Howser. Johnny Galecki was in a bunch of stuff. He was in, was it Christmas Vacation, I think? And then he was, you know, he was in Roseanne a bunch. He's been in a bunch of stuff, but they kind of disappeared for a little bit, and then both rose to prominence again. And How I Met Your Mother was one of my all-time favorite TV shows. I hated the final season, and the series finale was just a slap in the face to fans. And then Big Bang Theory is probably one of my favorite shows that's currently on TV, although I never know what time it's on. I feel like they switched the time slot a few times. But it's based on a true story. So there you go. And next up is Shadow Stalkers. Again, this is what I'm talking about. You get all these awesome multi-pack sets right here. This is 10 terrifying movies right here, all horror movies. Out of the Dark, Happy Birthday to Me, which is amazing. Eyes of Laura Mars, which is one I've always wanted to see. Bloody Pit of Horror, Don't Answer the Phone, Night in Wax, Silent Night, Bloody Night, which they remade that one and then made like a sequel to the remake. But they really need to remake it again. That was one I always thought. I saw the original and the remake, and I think they can do more with it, make it better. Funeral Home, Don't Open Until Christmas, which is another one I really wanted to see. And Funeral Home 2 I wanted to see for a while. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And Driller Killer, which I was not a fan of. I hated Driller Killer. I know a lot of people love that one. Abel Ferrara in there, but I couldn't stand that. The only thing I really liked about that movie was the artwork. And some of the chicks were hot too. But this is awesome to me. I love these multi-packs. There's a bunch of ones in here that I haven't seen that I've wanted to see, so I'm really excited for that. There you go. And then, So Souped. Yeah! I'm loving what Mill Creek is doing with their releases, movie-wise, but also TV show-wise. They kill it with their TV series that they put out and release. So many great TV shows that they've done. Kids in the Hall, one of my all-time favorite sketch comedy shows. Love the heck out of it. If you've seen Kids in the Hall, let me know what your favorite sketch was. I remember the Chicken Lady. I crushed your head. I crushed your head. I'm crushing my own head right there. But this is awesome. This is a DVD and digital copy one. It's the complete collection, all episodes uncensored, plus the original pilot and season compilations and Death Comes to Town. So there's the I Crush Your Head one right there on the front. And Chicken Lady too. Awesome. So very cool. I know this used to come out in a bigger box set, like a bigger release where they had like separate discs or separate cases for each one. This one's a more compact one. So that's cool. And I like the spine for it too. That is awesome. And last but not least, there's one Blu-ray down here at the bottom. And that is Benji. This is the original one. And as you've never seen before, brand new restoration, high def, widescreen special features. And I know they're actually remaking this, I believe, this year. And I remember seeing this as a kid too. This is the 1974 one. And yeah, I just remember it was a family fun movie. Yeah, he's just a stray dog that gets into the hearts of the family right there. I think he saves some kid. It's been a long time since I've seen this one too. But I remember being cute, enjoyable, and it's pretty cool. It's actually Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. That's awesome. Mill Creek is doing these digital releases now too. So pretty cool. And I like that they're doing the slipcovers. I love that. Slipcovers, definitely. I know a lot of people don't like slipcovers, but I dig them. And especially if I know that the movie has a slipcover for it, I just feel like it's incomplete without it. So I always want to get it. So that is an awesome box from Mill Creek right there. And if you've seen any of these movies, definitely let me know what you think of them. So I am excited to check out some of the ones that I haven't seen and revisit the ones that I have seen. A bunch of these ones I've seen before, but it's been a long time. But I am souped on this. This was an awesome surprise right there. I can't wait to dive into these. There you go. Let me know which was your favorite out of this lot. Leave me a comment or a video response down below. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care.